why that happens. A lot of times because you're tired. You can understand that last Saturday after playing only 3 games. And Marquette is sacked. Loss of a couple of more. It'll bring up a 4th down situation.
I would have to say that Hudson definitely has the momentum at this time, especially after stopping that drive late in the first half.
Mike Schindler, one of the big men in there to stop Marquette. And the Pirate fans are very happy.
Hudson's going to come up with pretty good field position on this punt.
Dean Hammis in there to do the punting from his 10-yard line. He's got a good one. And Randy Ransom will let the ball drop. And it is called dead at the 41-yard line of the Hudson Pirates.
Something strange in this game. First 2 minutes and 1 second of the 3rd quarter, no penalty. What's happened?
I hope they have them pinned down inside their pocket. Not that it'll slow up a football game more than penalties. 38-yard punt. 1st and 10 Pirates. First possession of the second half. They trail in the ball game 2-0. And off to Dean Lane, and the sophomore running back loses 3. Lane picked up only 8 yards in the first half on 5 carries. He had been well over 100 yards in his last 4 ball games.
He's the breakaway threat to the outside. They tried to spring him loose a couple of times this afternoon and no luck.
Again, Bob Martin, the first-string quarterback of the Hudson Pirates, is out of the football game. The backup is Ken Murray. And that is Ken Murray being sacked at the 32-yard line. Alan Zimmerman and Mike Glandon there for the Savages.
No tearaway jersey. He was going down. No way he was going to be able to get away. Excellent play by Glandon.
I was talking to Stan Sheriff, the UNI coach, about those tearaway jerseys that the Panthers use. Since they only cost about $100 a season to outfit his entire team. And boy, do you break a lot of tackles with them.
There we go. First penalty of the second half. It only took them 3 minutes and 17 seconds.
So Hudson, within 1 of the playoff record, has now been penalized 7 times. And for the 3rd time, they get the penalized play of too much time.
Again, that comes to the inexperienced quarterback with the starter out for the entire game. It's very doubtful that he'd be back. Bob Martin's out
with that sprained ankle, and so Ken Murray having to do the work. Jeff Lorenz, the workhorse in the first half, picks up a couple, and we'll see the punting unit.
Another chance for Kevin Demler to boom another one. What's he averaging this afternoon? About 42, 43 yards a punt?
Surprisingly, only about 36 yards a punt. I was very surprised with that. He's gotten off a couple of good ones. This will be his 5th punt in the ball game. Both teams have punted the football 5 times. House and Wachter, and it will be House. He fields this one cleanly after having some problems in the first half, and the Sigourney Savages will start 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
His hang time is just fantastic. It's what a lot of coaches look for, the opportunity for your linemen to get downfield and pursue the receivers. He hangs that up there a few seconds.
He's a big kid. I wonder if he plays basketball. I don't know whether he does, but he's 6'5", 170 pounds. It's like the perfect guy to play a strong forward or even center at 2A level. Pass is incomplete. Marquette trying to reach Hammis out in the left flat, but a good rush by the Pirates will bring the football back 2nd and 10.
Coach Chuck Henry of the Sigourney Savages is hoping to get a little more confidence with his offense, get something developed, especially after they failed to punch it over from the 1-yard line. Like to get something going here.
And the pitch goes to Holt. Holt carries that ball like a loaf of bread, picks up about 4 yards to the 41-yard line. Dwayne Nealons there for Hudson along with Nick Evans.
It's going to be a 3rd and 6 at Sigourney's 41-yard line.
Don Easter bringing in the play from Coach Chuck Henry, rotating with Joe Edmondson at one of the end slots. Easter will split out wide to the right side, Hammis on the left side. And Margette wants to throw the football. He's got a screen set up over the middle. Jeff Margette, his cousin, has the first down as he reaches into Hudson Pirate territory at the 47.5-yard line. Nick Evans finally brings Margette down.
Nothing like a family affair. Might as well keep it in there. Beautiful pass over the middle on the screenplay.
I guess the Margettes run the bank down there in Sigourney. And they can bank on their fullback and quarterback. The two cousins, Jeff and George, doing a good job. 7 minutes, 4 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Sigourney on top 2-0, and they are threatening. And off to Holt. And he fumbles the football. And I believe the play will be brought back. Nick Evans picked up the football, but the ball will be brought back. It was blown dead on the tackle. No fumble.
And you can hear the Hudson fans there. You know what they wanted. Of course, Sigourney on the opposite side, very happy and thankful that there was a quick whistle on that play. And they actually gained a yard.
So 2nd and 9, the ball at the 47-yard line. Full house tee, the tight ends in tight. And Jeff Margette gets the ball down to the 45.5. Gain of 1, it'll bring up a 3rd and 8. Dwayne Nealon's on the stop.
Looks like Margette's going to go to the air. Started a number of times this half already.
He's got some good little receivers there. Dean Hammis, of course, is the man that they like to go to. He's got passes for well over 500 yards and has good speed. And he'll split out to the left side, and you'll want to watch him. Joe Edmondson is on the right side, and Tim Holt is in the slot. And the pass is intercepted by Ken Murray. And Murray has the ball inside the 30-yard line. Ken Murray, the backup quarterback, and the backup cornerback for the Hudson Pirates, intercepted a pass for Tim Holt.
Here we see on the replay, Margette to the air. Oh, but actually he had underthrown his receiver. Beautiful return.
So Ken Murray,
this is best field
the hero
position
of the
for
moment
Hudson.
for the Hudson Pirates. As we take a look at the Hudson bench there, Dean Lane picks up about 5 or 6, the first time he's gotten any good yardage in this ball game. Inside the 25, down to the 24-yard line.
This is the type of opportunity that good teams love to capitalize on. They're down the game 2-0. Touchdown or field goal, and they'd have the lead. An excellent field position at the 24-yard line of Sigourney.
So it has been the Pirate defense that has got the offense going, but nothing on this play. Jeff Lorenz loses about a half a yard as he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be 3rd and 4. Interesting to see what he calls. My guess would be Dean Lane. They'd try to break to the outside.
Dean Lane, 5'7" and 140 pounds, and boy, can he turn it on. 237 yards against West Marshall in the final ball game. That was here in the Unidome.
Interesting formation.
And the pitch will go to Lorenz. And Lorenz punches it up to the 22, but it will be short of the first down.
Actually, Dean Lane was out there in the blocking back position, setting interference with all 140 pounds he has.
Alan Zimmerman and Tim Holt made the stop on Jeff Lorenz. There's a timeout on the field with the score. Sigourney 2, Hudson nothing. We'll be back in just a moment. 2-0, but Hudson is threatening after a pass interception by their quarterback, Ken Murray, who also plays on defense. 4th and 2 at the 22-yard line of Sigourney. And the pitch goes to Dean Lane, and a flag goes down as Lane is wrapped up. Jim House, one of the people wrapping up Lane at the 22-yard line.
Looks like it's going to be offensive holding. That's going to set him back 15 yards. Oh, a clip.
A clip is the call against the Hudson Pirates. It will be declined, and Sigourney will take over on downs.
That was a golden opportunity there. And they had the momentum, and they stumbled on 3rd and 4th down. Sigourney still has that precarious 2-0 lead. And this has been a quick third quarter. Already advanced 8 minutes into the quarter, only 1 penalty too.
3 minutes and 46 seconds to go here in the third quarter, with Sigourney on top by that baseball score, 2-0. Inside handoff to Holt, and he runs into about 5 navy blue shirts and picks up about 2. Mike Schindler, Jeff Wilson, Ken Buns, and Brad Miller in on the stop for the Hudson Pirates.
Even balance there between white and gold helmets. I think those guys want to catch up. They like the gold. We should explain again, gold helmets, that's a defensive award for the Hudson team.
Full house tee, and the handoff will go to Jeff Margette. He picks up some very tough yardage up to the 29-yard line. Dwayne Nealons from his linebacker slot makes the tackle for Hudson.
And just like that, it's 3rd and 3 with the clock counting down, 2:47 left in the third quarter.
Both defenses have stiffened. Good defensive effort here in the second half. The first half marred by penalties. Margette wants to throw the football, and he has fumbled. Hudson has recovered at the 15-yard line.
It was a close call there. It appeared that he was in passing motion, but it was a fumble.
George Margette looked like he had his arm up there,
right,
cocked, ready to throw. He brought it down, and when he did, he fumbled the football.
Here we go. Second golden opportunity within just a very few minutes for the Hudson Pirates. They're on the 15-yard line this time, 15 yards away from taking the lead in the game.
The last time they got the ball was a pass interception to the 30-yard line. This time, the 15. 1st and 10 here for the Hudson Pirates. And Dean Lane picks up 3 down to the 12.
I'm surprised they haven't tried to go wide left with Lane yet. They did it a couple of times in the first half with some success. And they've got the right hash mark, so they have the entire left-hand side of the field to work with.
2nd and 7, the ball on the 12-yard line, and
motion
penalty markers fly. That was Mark Shellhorn, the left end, who jumped, and Hudson has just received its 8th penalty, and that will tie a playoff record for most penalties in a ball game.
Going to move him back 5 yards. It's going to advance it. It was second.
It was 2nd and 7.
12.
It'll be 3rd and 12. And I'll tell you, yardage is very, very important right here, because a field goal will put Hudson in the lead at 3-2. So every single inch here counts. And the ball moves back to the 17-yard line, where it will be 2nd and 12.
At this point, it would be a 32-yard field goal if they were to set up, but of course they have a couple of downs.
And Murray wants to throw the football, and it is intercepted by Sigourney. Intercepted by David Cavan, the nose guard, as Murray was hit just as released the football. David Cavan intercepts a floater put in the air by Ken Murray.
The defense, this is the defense in the third quarter.
Deuce backfield, 1 minute and 19 seconds to go here in the third quarter, and Sigourney's Jeff Margette picks up 3 or 4 across the 25-yard line.
I just can't believe this game. 2-0 Sigourney, and both of these teams known for their offense. Sigourney averaging over 40 points per game. This is really a defensive battle.